Well, hello and welcome back, beautiful Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me here. Sagittarius, I'm going straight. This is actually my second attempt to do your read, Sag. The first one never recorded, although I hit the record button. Someone wanting you isolated and alone. Some kind of stolen identity here. Somebody is getting poetic justice for stealing your identification. Someone, some kind of Ponzi scheme here. Now this person wants to come running back to you, declaring their love toward you. You're living rent-free in someone's head. Okay, so this could be some kind of sinister plot. Someone is very jealous of you, jealous of your beauty, insecure and intimidated by you. If someone stole your identity or someone is trying to steal your identity, they're going to go to jail. Someone is thinking that they control someone, thinking that somehow you can save their ass here, Sag. It's like there's a feminine energy who is trying to control a masculine energy to get toward you, thinking that somehow they can isolate you and steal your identity somehow. And they are getting some karma. Oh my God. Okay. That's exactly what it is. Someone is trying to steal your identity. Put your name in some kind of Ponzi scheme. So they're thinking that this is a sharp feminine who's very jealous of you, who thinks they can control this masculine into doing something illegal here, using your identity. You fuckers. This is a tyrant who's very irresponsible, figuring that, okay, there's a feminine in control here, controlling this masculine like a wind-up toy to get to you so that they can financially use you or your identification in some kind of scheme, plot, or plan. That is exactly what came out in the first reading, Sagittarius. It's funny it didn't, but they have cursed themselves by doing this. They wanted you isolated because they're very jealous of you. It's so that they could I told you there's some. This is a lawyer. Legal issues. overwhelming manipulation. Telling lies about you. It's something to do with your identity, or they're very jealous of your looks. They're very jealous of you. Hmm. 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 Someone planned on love bombing you. Some kind of scheme here. Financial scheme. Some kind of karma here. This is fear tactics. Someone was planning on using your identification here somehow. Using your identification. This is a plot, a scheme, a plan. Planning on using your identification to do something and make you the fall guy for it. Somebody wanted revenge. It's identity. It's identity fraud. It's identity fraud. They laugh too soon. Jesus, Sagittarius, this could be someone in a foreign country using your ID, using your identification. They're going to go to jail. They're going to go to jail. Someone is using your identity in a foreign country. They're going to end up going to jail. Or someone planned on like doing some kind of fraudulent activity using your identification. They're going to end up going to jail over this. They were planning on stealing. But they were stopped. You walked away before they could do anything. This is a karmic friend or a Sagittarius. Somebody has been competing with you. It's like they wanted to isolate you, get you alone so they could come toward you, love bomb you, get your identification from you or something. This is insurance fraud, or this is somebody being investigated. It's this other lover. This is either an insurance investigator. Somebody has somehow used your information or used your identity in some kind of foreign frickin' country. Yeah, they're gonna regret it because they're being found out. They're being punished here. This is security. Social security? A will? Insurance benefits? Somebody was gonna assume your identity or steal your identity. Someone is being investigated for fraud here. Something they did in the past. What? It's like something didn't match or something. Your pictures don't look like them. They are under investigation for fraud. Someone is being investigated for fraud. They used your identity or your photographs. This is falsifying documents. Someone may have like a criminal record, tried to use your information. Maybe they're trying to gain access into a country. This is foreign. Somebody may have duplicated your information or your photographs. It's like they're trying to, they did some kind of scamming. Somebody did some kind of fraudulent activity. They're being investigated for fraud. This could be identity fraud. This can be financial fraud. This can be somebody using your information, your photographs. This could be like somebody's, like, it could be passport info or pictures, or somebody was intending to fraud you somehow, take your identity and fraud you somehow. They got caught, or they've been investigated. It's like someone use a feminine trying to manipulate a masculine to get to you, to love bomb you, to get access to information so that they can use that information and make money from it. This is stolen identity. There could be someone out there who is claiming to be you, using your name and your information. Oh, for God's sakes, this can be tax fraud. This can be identity theft. This can be somebody has tried to use your info somehow, Sag, but it's backfiring on them. They're getting caught. They're going to end up going to jail on this one. It's a crime that is punishable by law. They could have mental health issues, and they could be romantically naive. Blocking finances. Copying. It's like somebody wanted you isolated and alone. It's like they wanted to isolate you. I think someone was planning on stealing your identity. I think someone was plotting and planning how to it's like a feminine using a masculine to get to a feminine. Maybe your information, to gather your information or gather items from you. someone has mental health issues. Or that's what they would have. It's almost like they tried to set you up for something, Sag. But it's like you left this situation before they could get what they wanted to get. It's, I don't know. And if they manage to use your information, they're being investigated for some kind of crime. They may have been trying to plot to take an insurance policy out on you or something. Like put them as the spouse or something so that they would get the payment. Holy good God. But something foiled up. Something happened. This person was trying to gaslight you so they could get some money out of you. This is weird. What? It could be a passport. It could be a work visa. It could be a social insurance number. Something like this. They wanted that info. And they didn't get it. And they might have used your name. It's illegal activity somebody is doing here. They're getting caught though, Sag. You might hear of somebody going to jail using your images, your passport, your identity, your birth dates, your social security numbers. I don't know. It's some kind of insurance fraud. It's some kind of something like that, where it's punishable by law. So they're being investigated. Legal people are on it asking questions. They're gonna get caught. Take care.